Hey, Sonia. Can you hear me? You my first one in here, Sonia. Hey, girl. You know, I gotta let them get on up in here, get on up in here, get on up in here. Hey, little A. Little A. I see Linda coming on up in here. Imperia, hey. R. Hankins, Sean, Cynthia, Dion, Water, Patrice, Deborah, Cutesy, I see you. Kimberly, Makila, Tinkers, Miss Young, who? Miss Young Mosley, Miss Young, what's that? Miss Youngnique, Miss Unique, or Miss, how you pronounce that? How do you pronounce that? Miss Unique. I think that's Miss Unique. Hey, Dion. Hey, Natasha. Algerone, Mr. House. I see a lot of new names in here. Unica, Stephanie, Ashley, not Ashley, Ashia. Hey, Des, Taquana, Tamara, Lottie. Hey, Cookie. Life with Pretty Girl Keisha. Hey, y'all. I see you, Naomi. Elevated. Aura. Hey, Rachel. Hey, R. Hankins. Mrs. Rogers. Stephanie. Tammy. Dion. Hey, Anna. Listen, y'all. Anna need a spanking child. Anna need a spanking. Look, my sister said, my birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, sis. Everybody wish my sister happy birthday. I'm going to have to sing to her in a minute. Lord Jesus. Hey, sis, you want me to sing it to you today or tomorrow? Are you going to be in here tomorrow? If not, I'll sing it to you today. Hey, Sam. Sam, you reached out to Anna? She says, say it again or more. Hey, sister, you want me to sing happy birthday to you today or tomorrow? And I tried to call. Listen, I told my sister happy birthday. Her birthday tomorrow? I said, you want me to sing it to you today or tomorrow? She dropped her cash. Wait a minute, what happened to it? She dropped her cash out. If your birthday tomorrow, how you gonna drop your cash out today? Her birthday on the 10th, y'all. I tried to call you. Telling you, family boy. Sister, you never answered my question. You want me to sing happy birthday to you today or tomorrow? You're going to have to answer that. She said, hey, y'all, my birthday tomorrow. You're so wrong. I'm going to sing it to you today because you know your phone off. I tried to call you. I ain't gonna be able to wish you a happy birthday tomorrow unless you tap in. She ain't said nothing. Anna said, I kind of got myself in a little bit of tussle and ended up in the hospital because I'm stubborn and don't ask no one for nothing, y'all. Anna is in the hospital for being hard-headed. She is. For being hard-headed, y'all. She said, yes, tomorrow. Okay, you going to come back in here tomorrow? We all need to pray for Anna, honey. She says it's going to be okay. Just need to learn to ask when you need something. Yes, you do. And I'm going to call her when I get off of here, y'all. Let me ask her something. Yes, she collapsed, y'all. She said, hi, please pin me. Little A, you wanted me to pin you? Yes, Anna collapsed, y'all. Yes, pray for Anna. Pray for sweet Anna. Somebody said, feel better ASAP. Somebody said, Anna, please stop being hard-headed. Yeah, she needs to stop being hard-headed. Hold on, y'all. You're not on there? Yeah, I'm on. I'm just texting right quick. No, I was texting. Okay. She said, got a new number. Don't send it to me in here. Just text it to me. Just text it to me. Anna said, I am very much so, but I'm good, everyone. Yippee. I love you all, but I want to go home. I'm arguing with the nurse now. You probably need to just stay there overnight. Okay. Let her just spoil you and watch you. And, ain't nothing wrong with being monitored by the doctor for just one night. But I get what you feel. I'll be ready to go too. Somebody said, ignore Linda. Who is Linda? Ignore Linda. Is there a Linda in the text? What is Linda saying? Somebody said, ignore Linda. Well, I didn't see her. I don't think so. So maybe the mods got to her first. Okay. All right. Let's get into our session for tonight. Our session, like it's a session. Tonight we are talking about, guess what, y'all? Self-love. That's right, self-love. Self-love. We are talking about self-love. A lot of people seem to think self-love is getting up every morning and making yourself look good, right? Which now there's nothing wrong with that now. There's nothing wrong with getting up every single morning, right? And doing something that make yourself look good, that make you happy, right? A lot of women seem to think that self-love is a small thing, right? Self-love is just something, your outer appearance, but it's not, right? Everybody has different ways to express self-love, but it's definitely deeper than just making yourself up, dressing it up, putting a band-aid on it. Yeah. Self-love goes way, way deeper than that. Okay. So we're going to hit on some pointers today that, tell you first what self-love means, different ways, because there's a lot of different ways you can show yourself self-love, right? But we're going to hit on some, and then we're going to talk about how to start loving yourself. Because one thing we know, that can't nobody love you properly if you don't love yourself. I mean, really love yourself. I had to learn that, and I'm sure there's a lot of people in here. We got 117 people in the chat. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for me. But I absolutely had to learn That self-love has a lot of different pieces, a lot of different moving parts to it. Some of them are simple, some of them are a little bit more complicated, right? But we want somebody to love us. We want our friends to love us. We want our parents to love us, our siblings to love us. We want our significant other to love us. And we want all of this, and sometimes without even loving ourselves. Sometimes without even loving ourselves. When you love yourself, you show up for yourself. When you love yourself, you stop making excuses for others. When you love yourself, you take accountability. You do. And you do better. You do better. You stop making excuses and saying it's that person's fault, that person's fault, that person's fault. You say, no. I need to do better. One of the things I want to talk about first about self-love, and I know 80% of the women in here are guilty of this, probably 90, because I know I used to be. What is something that we normally tell ourselves, women? We normally tell ourselves this, and we started at a very early age. We started at a very early age, and every year after that, it gets worse and worse and worse. We tell ourselves, I'm fat. I need to lose some weight. Look at these love handles. Look at this. If I could only lose this, if I can only suck this in right here, if I can only get rid of my double chin, if I can only this, and if I can only that, we start looking at ourselves in the mirror and start pointing out things that we do not like. We guilty. We guilty. One of the things that we have to do, we got to speak that affirmation into ourselves. Oh, I got my nails done, y'all. Y'all like them? Look at this. Woo, I tried to be fancy, huh? Hey, Tim. Tim says, me loving my wife and children taught me how to love myself better. I seen how much love I was putting into myself was actually hurting my family. I seen how much love I was putting into myself was actually hurting my family. Really? Really, Tim? It shouldn't hurt your family. But telling yourself you're smart, telling yourself you're intelligent, telling yourself that you're successful, you're enough, you're beautiful, your hair is beautiful, just believing, looking at yourself in the mirror and liking what you see is a part of self-love. But guess what? Guess what's another part of self-love? Not liking what you see and doing something about it. And that can be as easy as, okay, we all a time in our life have said, oh my God, I'm a few extra pounds. I wish I could lose this. I wish I could lose that. Well, guess what? Go to the gym, sis. Go to the gym, sis. You owe yourself that. If you love yourself, go do something about it. Stop complaining about it and do something about it. Just like if you're in a job and you don't like the job that you're at and you want more money, you want to be more financially secured, go to school, get the certification, do what's necessary to get you a better job so that you can make more money. It's just improving you, right? Just improving you, working on you. We like to, we like to try to fix, help, build other people, family members, whether it's your significant other or your sister, your brother, your mama, your daddy. We like to fix them. And even some of us try to fix our friends, right? We try to lift them up. We try to tell them how beautiful they are. We try to motivate them, but we don't do it to ourselves. We put ourselves down, and actually, men don't even like that. And Tim probably can vouch for this. Men actually do not like when we do that. I used to be so guilty of it. So guilty of it. Oh my God, I'm fat. I remember saying I was fat when I was 130 pounds. I was 130 pounds. I'm so fat. Look at me. If I could fix this, I got a bump right here. If I could just remove this bump. Look at this. We always putting ourselves down, being mean to ourselves, not being nice at all. You got to be nice to yourself. Sandra said, I used to complain about back pain, being on meds that made me tired and no energy. Did love myself enough. I guess you mean didn't love myself enough until I start working out, reading self-love books, keeping a journal, praying, and distancing myself. Yes. Yes. Some of all of that. You hear me? Some of all of that. We got to be responsible for us. We got to put us first. We got to set ourselves as the priority. Somewhere along the line, we were told that we should put our husbands and our children first, that they come first. In the military, they call it selfless love. No, selfless, baby, what is it? Babe, what is it called? Selfless what in the military? Selfless what? Service. Yeah, selfless service. Thank you. We call it selfless service, and that is putting someone before yourself. But in order for you to love yourself, you need to prioritize your needs. Your needs. We try to take care of everybody else and don't take care of ourselves. That's going to the dentist, right? Finding out if we got cavities and stuff like that, right? That's getting our checkups. Doing it, all the stuff that we know we're supposed to do. We have to do that. Getting our blood pressure checked, all this stuff that go on, women health, male health. We put it off. We do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. You're not prioritizing your needs. You think the job is going to be there. The job will be there. If something happened to you, the job will be there. But we think that job is more important. That spouse is more important. Those kids are more important. What good are they without a healthy you? So we need to talk affirmation to ourselves. Tell ourselves we're smart. Tell ourselves we're beautiful. Tell ourselves that we are enough. We got to start putting ourselves first, working on ourselves. If you need a break, sis, take a break. How you going to be somebody's shero and then you just fall out? You just drop down. You got to take care of yourself. That's a part of self-love. Self-care. She said self-care will help with self-love. Absolutely. And another thing, I had a problem with this too. I had a problem with this. Trusting ourselves, right? When I was in college, I second guessed myself all the time. Oh, Lord, it was horrible. I don't know what it was. I'm going to say it was the lack of security that I had, right? Lack of confidence. I was very insecure. And I doubted myself so much. I second guessed myself so much that I would get the answer right. Then I would change it, right? Because I just didn't believe that I had it right. And I had a professor tell me, he says, why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep doubting yourself? Why do you keep second guessing yourself? I did, because I didn't believe in me. I didn't trust my own self. So I had to start trusting myself. I had to start trusting that my judgment was good. Stop doubting my own judgment, right? Another thing, being true to yourself, being real to yourself. You know how sometimes we see women that's dressed, um, you know, I would say inappropriate for their size. Let's just say that, right? But they friend let them go out the door like that, right? Because we want to say, oh, she's so confident. She's so confident that, she good with the way she is. Yeah, that's one thing. But you got to be true to yourself. You need to be true to yourself. You need to look at yourself in the mirror, right? And stop faking the funk, right? And you need to say, does this look right on me? And I'm talking about the obvious, you should be ashamed of yourself type stuff, right? Y'all seen it. I've seen it. It's some of us that will walk out the door knowing that we shouldn't have that on, knowing we wrong. You can love yourself all you want to, but some shit is just inappropriate. Very much so. So you got to be true to yourself. But not just with what you're wearing. True to yourself with, sometimes that man ain't no good for you. You know it. You know the flags done slapped you in the face at this point. The flag's been waving so damn hard in your face, they just flapping you in the face. Flap, 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 flap. You know he ain't no good for you. But yet you try to say, well, he ain't that bad. You make excuses for him. You make excuses for him. When you know he's not good for you. You know you need to be moving on, but you don't love yourself enough because you think if him and I are not together, then I'm gonna be by myself. And I don't want to be by myself. I want to be in a relationship. And this is the best I can get right now, right? No, sis. You need to be true to yourself. You know that man ain't good for you. You know that friend ain't good for you. You know that job ain't good for you. You know that food ain't good for you. You know them drugs are not good for you. You know this alcohol not good for you. But yet, you keep doing it. You keep doing it. You lie to yourself. It'll be all right. Just one more time. This is my last time right here. My last time. Oh, I'm going to leave the next time you do it. I'm leaving. Then it's the next time. Then the next time. Then the next time. And you keep on doing it. You're not being nice to yourself. That's not being nice to yourself. Another one is setting healthy boundaries. This is a good one. Setting healthy boundaries. We know setting healthy boundaries is something that we all should do. But sometimes we'll set those boundaries and then we'll let things go outside of the boundaries. We'll let things be pushed outside of the boundaries. You can't do that. When you set healthy boundaries and you say to yourself, I will not put up with this. If you say you're not going to put up with something, then don't put up with it. You can't say, I'm not going to deal with his disrespect. Then the next thing you know, he calling you the B word again. And you say, Okay, one more time. You call me to be work one more time, then I'm not gonna put up with. Then he do it again. Then he do it again. Then he do it again. But not just relationship boundaries, friendship boundaries, family boundaries, job, co-worker boundaries. You need to set boundaries in your life and stick with them. If you know it's something that you don't want to deal with, you don't like being around people that's on drugs, then don't be around people on drugs. If you don't like people coming to your house smoking, then do not allow them to smoke. I don't even care if it's your mama. No, you're not smoking in my house. Setting boundaries is the same thing as putting your foot down. Put your foot down and stand on it. Stop letting people waver. Stop letting people stretch your boundaries, bend your boundaries, break your boundaries. No. Write out what you are willing to deal with and what you're not willing to deal with. And that what you're not willing to deal with, do not waver. If you say, I don't want to be with a man that smoke weed, then don't be with a man that smoke weed. And I had to learn that myself. I used to say, oh, I wouldn't dare date a smoker. I wouldn't dare date a smoker. Then ended up with a guy that smoked, right? But he snuck and did it in the beginning, right? Then when I found out about it, I was all mad. But I was already with him, right? So I'm like, damn, I can't break up with him just because he smoked. But I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Now, the relationship didn't last long because it don't take me long. It don't take me long. I be finding reasons to dump you, but I didn't dump him right then and there. But as time went on, I think we were probably only together like 5 months, right? That ain't no long time to me. But I should have, as soon as I found out that he smoked, I should have been like, nah, I don't like men that smoke. If you don't like something about a person, do not accept it. You can't accept it. Somebody say that's called digmatize or more, when you know he ain't no good and you still mess with him. But you can't be digmatized. You need to love yourself more. You got to love yourself enough to walk away no matter how painful it is going to be, because we know it's going to be painful. It's going to hurt, but you got to be able to walk away. Another thing, forgiving ourselves. Forgiving ourselves. Sometimes when we do make mistakes, we let other people hold on to that shit, throw it up in our face, smack us in the face with it. You remember when you did, you remember when you did, and your kids good for it. Yeah, we ain't gonna get on the kids tonight, but they good for it. They good for telling you what you didn't do or what I gotta say this. I told my son, I think I told some of y'all this before. I told my son when he was about 5 years old, I was gonna take him to Disney. But I ain't had that much money. But I said, son, I'm gonna take you to Disney. My son, he's 32 now, but I would say maybe 4 or 5 years ago, my son was still talking about that damn Disney trip. Mama, you said you was gonna take me to Disney. So I said, I'm gonna take his grown ass to Disney one day, because he's gonna keep on throwing up in my face. But don't let that guilt trip you. You gotta forgive yourself for whatever. Now, just use that as an example. I could have been took him to Disney, but it's just funny how he a grown ass man and still talking about me taking him to Disney. I told him I was gonna take him to Disney when I was 5. But not just your kids. Your siblings would throw things in your face. Your significant other will throw things in your face. Things that you may have done year 1 or year 2 in your relationship. They still bringing up 15, 16, 17 years later. You got to forgive yourself, right? You got to forgive yourself and give yourself permission to not be perfect, because ain't none of us perfect. Sometimes we got to give ourselves permission to make our mistakes. Don't be holding on to guilt no matter what you did. I know it was a young lady in here. She probably in here right now. I remember her saying something about she did something early in life and she ended up going to prison. Are you in here? I know the name, but I don't want to say it. But anyway, she did something early on and she went to prison. And I asked her, has she forgiven herself? And she said she's working on it. You got to forgive yourself. You have to. That's a big part of loving yourself, forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself for whatever you did or whatever you didn't do. Whatever you did or whatever you didn't do. Self-love is treating yourself as a priority, not allowing people to mistreat you, knowing how to say, I'm done, it's over, goodbye, no more, that is it. Yeah. But also, self-love is we say, oh, we want this person to love us so much. We want this person to love us, but we have a long list of what we want in that person. Self-love is looking at that long list that you wrote for that other person and being able to look yourself in the face and say, can I match what I'm asking him to be? Can I be that? Kind, gentle, sexy, this, that. Can I be that? Can I be sexy? Am I sexy? You can't be a whole sack of potatoes and then want a man with a six-pack. You can't have 15 kids and then limit your man to having one child. Y'all know we do that. Y'all know we do it. We do it. I did it. Guilty. You be having 2, 3 kids and you be like, I don't want no man with no child. Or if he have a child, he can have one and that's it. Because I ain't dealing with no other baby mamas. But we be having 3 baby daddies. So you can't be putting such high standards on that person when you ain't together yourself. We say, oh, we want an educated man, but are you educated? We want a man with good credit, but is your credit good? We want a man that know how to dress and smell good. Do you smell good? Are you keeping yourself up to par? Are you keeping yourself, we want a fit man. Are you fit? A lot of us say, if he loves me, he better take me exactly the way I am. Sis. Because you ain't willing to take him for exactly the way he is. You want him to do all this changing. You want him to be perfect, A-okay, nice, sweet, kind. But you want permission to be a bitch. You want permission to pop off on him, but get mad if he pop off at you. Because you want him to be kind, loving, and understanding. But you want to be a little rough around the edges. Another thing, self-love is also knowing when you're tired, stressed out, and you need a moment. You need a break. Self-love is taking that break. It is taking that. Even if you don't do nothing, but go sit on your porch and swing your legs. If you don't do nothing but put on your headphones and go walk around your neighborhood. Sometimes you need a break. Sometimes you need to look at everybody in the house and say, I'll be back. They say, where you going? I don't know. Driving. Driving. Are you okay? No, I am not okay. I need a moment. You got to know when to do it. You got to know when to do it. And another thing, I like this one. I love this one, actually. And I just told somebody this the other day. I just told somebody this the other day. I said, we are in an era that our iPads and our phones stay in our hands all damn day long. Self-love is also knowing how to disconnect yourself from this damn iPad and these phones. Put it down, sis. Turn them off sometime. Turn the goddamn phones off, y'all. Let it wait. It's important. You know what I started doing? And I did it. I'm doing it on purpose. I told y'all, my husband and I, we go for a walk, right? And we use that as our date time. I know. A lot of people, y'all go out to eat for dates. Y'all go to the movies. Y'all go skating. We do that stuff too. But we also, our walks, our daily walks is like a date. And sometimes we don't always, here lately, it ain't been daily, right? We've been skipping some days. But for the last couple of times that we went walking, I purposely left my phone at home because I want to connect with him. I purposely left it at home because you find yourself, even on a walk, you find yourself soon as somebody takes you looking down at it. You want to answer. You want to respond. Turn the phones off. Put them down. There's nothing wrong with doing that. There's nothing wrong with a certain time of the day or whatever. Put the phone down. Turn it off. Done. We need to do that. Disconnect. Just sit for a moment. 2-3 hours a day, whatever. Just sit. Even if you're not doing anything, fucking watch the ceiling. Look up at the ceiling. But disconnect from everything. Social media, your phone, the TV. Just disconnect. Yes, somebody said mental break. That's what it is, a mental break. You're taking a mental break. And y'all know us as women, we have stuff running through our minds all day long. All the wires twisted. Disconnect. Put the phone down. Turn the TV off. Put the iPad down. Yes. Go to the gym and sit in the sauna. Here's another one. I'm guilty of this too. I'm guilty, Lord Jesus. No, I'm guilty. As we get older, our metabolism slows down, right? So we can't eat like we used to eat because our metabolism has slowed down. Now, I love donuts. And there's been a time in my life in my early 30s, I could eat half a dozen donuts, for real, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I could eat 6 donuts. Now, that's being greedy as hell. Now, I don't eat 6 all at one time, but I mean, you put them in front of me about 2 or 3 days, 6 donuts is gone. Probably 2 days. They be gone. Ask my sister, I drive through freaking Krispy Kreme or somewhere real fast and be like, can I get 2 donuts? Can you make it 3? But as we get older, we can't eat like that no more. We got to set boundaries on what we eat. And it's not so much what we eat, it's how much we eat. Because you can still eat whatever the hell you want to eat. You can eat whatever you want to eat. But everything in moderation, right? But as you get older, you got to make adjustments. You got to make changes. Our system is not the same when we were younger. And calories burn like this, baby. They burn. We do a little dance in the house when we younger. We burning calories. Now, it's a little harder. gets a little harder, a little harder. So we got to develop healthy eating habits, healthier eating habits. She said, Mr. Moore, you ain't got to be, what you say, you ain't got to talk about me in my face the way I'm eating these popcorn. Sandra said, but I need my chips. Listen, I love chips too. So what I do is I put some in a little Ziploc bag. I get a snack size Ziploc bag. I put them in there and I eat what's in the Ziploc bag because it's all mental. Because if you take that whole damn bag of chips with you, you're going to be eating out of that bag and you're going to eat. So what I do is like these snack size bags. They smaller than a sandwich bag. And you just put a little small amount in there and that's what you eat. And once that's done, your brain is going to tell you full, right? Your brain is going to say, okay, that's enough because you're going to eat the whole damn snack bag. We got to make those adjustments when we get a little older. Another thing, right? When we in school, the military, we was good at this in the military. It was a part of our job. School and military, you had, in school it was PE, military it was PT, but when we get out the military, we stop, right? But as you get older, you have to stretch. Because if you don't stretch, guess what happens? Your muscles be all tight. Then guess what that's going to cause? Aches and pains. You're going to start getting up grunting. It's going to hurt, as my grandbaby say. Me, my eye hurts. It's going to hurt. So we got to find time to stretch. It also, stretch also relieves stress. Somebody say yoga. Yep, I love yoga. Yes. You got to stretch the muscles because they're going to get tight. Tammy said if you don't use it, you lose it. And that's true. You remember, y'all remember in PE class in school, we had to do all this stretching. They had us touch our toes and move our arms and, do the curls and all this stuff. It was for a reason. But then, we get out of school or we don't have a job that pushes us to be physical fit. We be like, shoot, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Then you see a lot of women my age with a whole lot of aches and pains. With a whole lot of aches and pains. We got to love ourselves more. And that's all of us. But if you love yourself more, those are the things that you will start thinking about. If you're sitting there watching a movie, every now and again, get up and do a stretch. Just do something. Be mindful of your health, your mental health, your physical health. Be mindful. And mental health, being mindful and doing something about your mental health is also self-love. If you know you have mood swings, and some medication can cause mood swings. If somebody has told you, you go to 0 to 100 real quick, then you might have mood swings. Do things to help you with your mood swings. If it's walking, then go for a walk. If it's running, go for a run. Swimming, yoga, whatever you do to help you with your stress, your mood swings, do it. Incorporate it as a part of your daily activity. When I first started my business, oh my God, it was so hectic. You know, anybody have ever started business, you know it ain't easy. It's actually harder than just punching the clock, for real. It is. It's harder than just showing up, swiping the clock or whatever, doing your job and swiping the hell out. Owning your own business, your head, it stays in your head and it constantly, Lord Jesus, it's stressful. But sometimes I had to walk away from that desk and just go for a walk. They'd be like, "Man, where you going?" I used to have 3 employees, right? They'd be like, "Man, where you going?" I'll be back away from here. I'll be like, "I'll be back." And I would leave and just go walk and walk. Sometimes I don't be knowing how far I'm gonna walk. I just walk. I walk. And then when I come back, I feel a whole lot better. Some people need to go bicycling. I used to have a colonel that told me when he's stressed out, he would go get on his bike and go riding all wherever, you know? Yep. Somebody said music is good. And music is good. Music is good. If driving around, listen to music or just listen to music, some people listen to the music and clean the house. Some people, actually, believe it or not, I've heard 2 things that I said, really? One lady told me house cleaning is therapeutic to her. And another instant, a man told me cutting the grass was therapeutic to him. To me, that don't do it for me. That's work. Somebody said take a nap. That's right. Do whatever. Whatever. Like I play spades online. So sometimes me just playing spades online takes me down a little bit. Believe it or not, it does. Yes, sunshine. I could talk about that, but not today, baby. Oh, yeah. Somebody said fishing. Yep. Yeah, fishing. I've heard fishing. I've heard cutting the grass. I heard planting a garden, that type of stuff. Yeah, I heard cleaning houses. That just wouldn't do it for me though. But you good, girl. Anytime you want to come to my house, you just let me know. I'm just kidding. I keep a housekeeper. It's just me and my husband, or my husband and I, should I say. But I keep a housekeeper in the budget. I'm not a domestic engineer person. That ain't me. Absolutely not. But I pay for one in a New York minute. Another thing is, so a lot of us, we gain weight. We don't like what we look like. So what do? We get depressed and we stay at home. No, you can't. You can't. First, you're going to do something about it, right? You're going to go to the gym. But even if you don't go to the gym, you still need social interaction. Go call your friend up and say, girl, let's meet up at wherever for a drink. You need social interaction. I just spoke to somebody the other day and they said they don't leave the house too much because of, whatever. They don't get out much, but you need to. Sis, leave the house. Leave the house, sis. Grab your keys and leave the house, sis. Even if you got to take yourself to the movie. But if you have a friend, call your girlfriend on the phone and say, listen, I'm putting some clothes on and we going to do whatever. We going to happy hour. We going square dancing. We gonna take our fat asses skating. Even if you gotta say that, girl, come on, let's go to the skating ring, and I'm gonna meet you there at 3. What we gonna do? We gonna skate and we gonna laugh. Do that. Get out the house, sis. Get out the house, sis. Stop making excuses why you can't leave the house unless you just going to work and that's it. No, get off the couch and get out the house. Who you gonna meet? all cooped up in your house. Get out the house, sis. Go do something. Now, I said that getting hair done, nails done, that type of stuff is not self-love, but it's loving on yourself. It's self-care. And self-care is a part of self-love. That's just not the only self-love you need to be practicing, right? But go get your nails done or do them yourself. Stick your feet in some water and scrub your calluses off your feet. Stop looking down at your toes saying, damn, my feet look bad as hell. Go do something about it, sis. Go do something about it. Damn, I got all these corns on my feet. Go do something about it. Go do something about it. We got to take better care of ourselves. But we got to love ourselves. We need to love ourselves mentally, emotionally, physically. Sometimes we need breaks even from work. But we care so much about money that we don't want to take off. Sometimes you need to take off work. Even if you don't have nothing planned, even if you ain't going to Miami, Hawaii, Jamaica, take off work. Take off. Even if you don't do nothing but catch up on some rest, do that. If you got, I don't know, some jobs, they require you to put like a 2-week notice in to, say you want a vacation or something like that. Do it. Do it. Call up your job or go on the computer and say, I want this day, this day, this day, this day, this day, and this day off. Take off just for yourself. You ain't got to have nothing planned. Why'd you take off for 3 days? Because I need some me time. Take off. Somebody said, do a spa day. That's right. Do a spa day. And if you don't have the money to do a spa day, just do nothing but spend time with yourself. Connect with your friends, your girlfriend or whatever. Be okay. That money is going to be there. That job is going to be there. But you don't want to be so dedicated to that job that you're neglecting yourself. Prioritize yourself. Sometimes I know when we was in the military, we hate taking off because we're like, damn, if I take off when I get back, everything is going to be in a shambles. We'll deal with it when you get back, okay? Give yourself permission to take off. And not just once or twice a year. A lot of people have sick days or PTO, personal time off. Take them. Some of us sell back our personal time off days. Do you know in Europe, their personal time off is mandatory? It's mandatory for them to take off and spend time with their families. In the United States, they don't do that. They say, oh, well, if you accumulate this amount of days, you can sell them back. And then we look at it like, shoot, I'd rather just have the money. No, you need that time off, sis. You need that time off. You need a little time off, sis. There's nothing wrong with it. What are you trying to do? Get perfect attendance or some shit? What's a certificate against your mental? What's a certificate against your physical health? What's a certificate? F the certificate, sis. Ain't nobody trying to get perfect attendance no more. There's people that used to get awards. And I hate that they do that. I hate that employers give you an award, like a little trophy, for never missing a damn day of work. They know they wrong for that because they should have made you take off. Oh, he worked here 20 years and he never took a day off. What type of prize do you get for that shit? That should not be rewarded. because everybody needs time off. You should not get a reward for being dedicated so much to that job that you neglect yourself, that you put yourself last. What type of reward do you get for that? Then when you stop working, what's going to happen? A lot of people clock out. A lot of people dedicate themselves to work so much that when they stop, they don't know what to do with themselves. So they clock out. Don't be that person. Your job can wait. I understand we all need to eat. Got that. But if you ain't practicing self-care, loving yourself more, getting some personal time for yourself, you're going to clock out. You're going to clock out. Another thing, self-love is, how do I say it? It's like people know when you love yourself and when you don't love yourself, right? And that energy that you have when you love yourself is passed off on the person that you're talking to, you're dealing with. They can tell. People around you can absolutely tell if you love yourself or not. They can tell. Now, do you want to be in a room and talking to people and giving off bad energy or good energy? That good energy that you're giving off, people pick that up, right? They can pick it up. They can sense if you love yourself or not. Believe it or not, self-love is actually an attraction. It's an attraction. For men tend to love women that love themselves, right? A man, even if you got a pretty face, if he know that you don't love yourself, he ain't gonna love you like that. Now, he might be with you, right? He might be with you, but he gonna take advantage of you. He gonna try to use you, control you, manipulate you. He ain't gonna treat you right, sis, because he can sense that you don't even love yourself. He can sense it. That's why it's very, very important to love yourself before you go trying to get into a relationship. You loving yourself, men, men love it. They absolutely love it. They be like, I don't know what it is about her. I don't know what it is about her. It's that self-confidence that she has. They used to tell me back in the day, now listen, say whatever you want to say about me, y'all. Say whatever you want to say about me. But guys used to literally tell me, I don't know what it is about you. I don't know what it is. But when you walk in the room, you own it. And I used to say, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? Why do you always say, what do you mean? And it's more than one guy that told me that. You own it. I don't know what it is. But when you walk in a room, you own it. I'm like, why I keep hearing that? Why do people tell me that? Why do people tell me when I walk in the room, I own it? I'm like, what do I do? I'm just walking in the room. I'm sure y'all have heard some of the same things. When you walk in the room, you own it. So I start paying attention, right? Just paying attention. And I walk in a room and I'm telling you, I don't know what exactly it is, but it's something about me that people stop and they look at me. It ain't no damn Beyonce, but I draw attention to myself. My husband over here laughing. Oh, you done said it before too. I don't know why you playing. My husband laughing, y'all. I had a male friend tell me, he said, my husband don't really care for this male friend, but whatever, right? My husband, you know how your husband be trying to hate on your male friends, right? Your husband think every male friend you have is a little, sugar in the tank. That's what they be thinking. Whatever. Let's just let them think it, right? But my male friend says, Amor, pay attention when you walk in the room. And I start paying attention. So I walk in the room and people, I ain't gonna sit here and say it gets silent or anything like that, but you could just tell people start looking at you like. So he said, the more you walk like you know where you going, you walk like you have a purpose, you walk like, okay, I'm going to do this. He said, some people walk like they clueless, don't know what's going on. He said, you walk like your focus is already on something. You know where you're going. You know exactly where you're going when you walk in that room. But it's funny because that shit ain't true. Sometimes I be lost in the mother freaking sauce, but don't nobody know it. They don't even know. Somebody say it's your aura. I believe that. But it's also like Sandra said, self-confidence. Self-confidence. I remember I had to brief the general. That was a part of my job. And even my husband, he's sitting over here, he can tell y'all. He used to say things like, you're not scared, you're not nervous. And I'd be like, nervous for what? No. Because I looked at it like this man put his pants on the same way I do. But my husband be like, hey, you're briefing the general. I'd be like, okay. Because it's not that I did not respect his rank. I just treated him like he was human, just like me. He's a man. But there are female generals too. But he says to me, he says, babe, you ain't nervous? No. Should I? Now you gotta go, should I? No, I'm just saying, babe, you gotta brief the general. Okay. Yeah. It never, it never wigged me out, freaked me out. I wasn't that type that drop papers because I'm so nervous. No. Mm-mm. They wear pants, I wear pants. They put their shoes on, I put shoes on. They stand up, I stand up. I don't look at them like they just so overwhelming or anything or so special. I respect the rank, but if I'm doing my job, and if my job is to brief the general, I'm gonna brief the general just like I'm gonna brief you. That's how I looked at it. Who was I gonna get mad if I said something wrong? No, if I say something wrong, I'm gonna correct it. Oh, excuse me, sir. What I meant to say was, and they fell in love with me for that. They fell in love with me for that. They knew they didn't intimidate me at all. At all. She said, Amor would be a great mentor. Just got out and woo, you telling the truth, Amor. Put their pants on one leg at a time like I do, or Hankins. Ain't that right? We got to stop being intimidated by people. People are people. They a person just like you a person. They humans just like you're human. They make mistakes just like you make mistakes. Yeah. You can't let them intimidate you. She said, I have been working from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. for years with every weekend off. Wouldn't change it for nothing but my own business. That's right, Des. That part right there. By nobody. By nobody. Another thing, another way to practice self-love. I think we touched a little bit on it, but I'm a dive into it just a little bit more, and that's putting your needs before your wants. There's a whole lot of stuff that we want, but what is it that you need, sis? And let me tell you what is this. This is where I'm going. Now, y'all know I ain't never been into no brands. Not saying that I've never worn name brand like this sweater that I use, almost every damn day because my husband be having the coldest shit in here. The sweater is UGG, right? Is a UGG sweater. Y'all see that? Oh, you probably don't see it, but anyway, it's a UGG sweater. So I will wear a name, but I'm not a brand person. I don't seek out for that type of stuff. I see some shit hanging and I like it and I'm gonna pick it up. And if it just so happen to have a name, it got a name. But if it don't have a name, if I like it, I'm gonna wear it. I'm that type of girl. I don't be like, oh, I need to go to the UGG section. I need to go to the Michael Kors section. I need to go to the Calvin Klein section. No, I walk by and if I see something I like, I pick it up, I'm going to wear it. That's how I am, right? But when I say putting your needs before your wants, I actually don't like this at all. I don't like to see, let me see how I can say it because I ain't trying to offend nobody. But let's just say lower income people, right? Lower income people that may even be getting government assistance. May or may not, right? May or may not. But if they get a hold to some money, what do? They go and buy this name brand shit, overly priced name brand shit to try to feel like somebody. I never understood that. I never understood it, right? Their kids be the best damn dressed. Do you hear me? They go get their kid a necklace, some freaking Jordans. Them kids be swagged out. Swagged out, right? But they refrigerator empty. Or they lights might be getting ready to get cut off. They asking you can you help pay their phone bill? They may not have, the things that they need, they don't concentrate on because they too busy trying to please somebody else. Flashing dollar bills type shit. I never understood it. They kids be best dressed every damn year. And they pick at the kids that dress kind of normal. You know what I mean? That they mama and daddy is kind of well off. But they put their wants before their needs. Do you remember when Hurricane Katrina hit? I don't know if anybody out there was involved in that. But they gave them $2,000, right? Which is bullshit, but they gave them $2,000. But a lot of them were on TV saying, I'm about to take this $2,000 and do this, that, and that. So they start watching them. And they were buying Louis Vuitton purses. These people were homeless. You hear me? Now, $2,000 ain't shit. Let's just say that. It ain't shit when it comes to that type of need, right? I don't know what the hell they thought that they was going to do with $2,000, But they were buying Louis Vuitton purses, wigs, getting their hair done. Somebody said $10,000. Did they give them $10,000? I thought it was $2,000. Baby, wasn't it $2,000? Babe. Oh, so now he's going to put his plugs in his ear, act like he don't hear me. Was it 10,000? I thought it was 2,000. But at any rate, I can't even remember where I was when that happened. But I just heard that they was giving them money. And I heard people were going to buy purses, clothes. Somebody said if it was Louis, it was a knockoff. They wasn't concentrating on what they need. They was concentrating on what they want. You know, most of the time when people go lewd, you know, when riots happen, they go lewd. They don't be looting grocery stores. And I think they started to do that, but they wasn't at first. They didn't go hit up a Kroger's and get meat, cheese, you know, milk, eggs, butter. They went and got TVs, clothes, that type of bullshit. They should have been. No, let me stop. But if they go to lewd, go get some groceries. She said, yeah, it was 2,000 for head of household. It was 10,000. Oh. Okay, y'all probably know better than me. They want them to just pick up and start their life over with $10,000, I guess. Another one. And I know we got it bad for this. I got it bad myself. Proper sleep. A lot of us ain't getting good sleep because either we don't know how to put this down. That's my fault, child. Sometimes I have to tell myself, I'm going to put the goddamn iPad down. Go get in the bed. Put it down. So they ain't getting enough sleep. Some of us, when you get older, ain't sleeping but 3 or 4 hours. You need your sleep. That's me talking to myself. You need to sleep more. Put your damn iPad down or more and get you some sleep. Sleep is also a part of self-care, and self-care is self-loving. You got to self-love yourself, honey. But the biggest thing that I think that self-love is knowing the boundary thing is important to me, but knowing how to say no, knowing how to say, I'm not going to allow somebody, whether it's male, female, mama, daddy, sister, brother, to treat me any kind of way. I'm going to start taking up for myself. And if I don't like it, I'm not dealing with it. I'm not just going to continue to do what makes me uncomfortable to please you. Make decisions that make you feel good. That make you feel good. Stop trying to please everybody else. Stop being a people pleaser. People pleaser. Spend time with your grands. Go walk the dog. Dance in the rain. Do shit that make you feel good. She said, that's why I take naps. I suffer from insomnia. Yes, well, take naps, sis. But they have some stuff for that. Now, I'm not really big on drugs, but I will take the melatonin. But what about even a glass of wine? Do you drink wine at night? Or do you drink wine, period? Maybe just have you a glass of wine. Sometimes I have to just get me a glass of wine and just go take a bubble bath. And I fill that joker up. I put all types of shit in there. Oatmeal, you know, they got a little oatmeal powder for them. I put the oatmeal in there, the Epsom salt in there, the lavender this, the lavender that. That I have aroma this, aroma that. My freaking bath be wonderful, child. Okay, melatonin, yeah. That's good. She said, yep, and you gotta be okay with walking alone sometime. That's right. You know, when my husband was in Afghanistan, I started walking through the woods, y'all. But it was a pack. You know, it was more people there. But I had to get out of my fear of going through these woods by myself. I'm like, dang, I want to walk, but you can't always rely on somebody else. The day they got to do this, the day they got to do that. So I started doing it on my own. And I used that time walking through the woods to talk to God. I did. And I was not afraid. And that's another thing. Let's talk about this. Now, sis, I'm talking to you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Sis, I'm talking to you. We as Black women need to start learning how to tackle our fears. Stop letting fear hold you back from living. I hear so many women my age, a little bit younger than me, and a lot older than me tell me stuff like, oh no, I can't do that. I'm scared of that. Oh no, I can't do that. Come on now. It be a lot of y'all that can't do shit. Scared to do every damn thing. You can't live your life like that. You can't. You gotta start tackling your fears one at a time. And I started doing that. She said, stop talking to me more. You one of them. Girl, I'm scared of that. I ain't doing that. I'm scared of that. Oh, hell no. I ain't doing that. I'm scared of that. You scared of everything. Everything. You got to stop being afraid. Tackle your fear. I used to be scared of dogs, right? I'm talking about any type of dog. Now, I still don't like certain dogs. I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't scared of all of them. I used to even be scared of the Maltese. Freaking Yorkies. Little bitty little dogs. I ain't scared of them no more. I ain't scared of the little ones. Now, them vicious dogs, I'm scared of them. I was going to say it's not that I'm scared. Yeah, I don't want them around me. I don't want them jumping up on me. That's what it is. Don't jump up and knock me down and take advantage of me because I'm going to punch you. No, I don't like big dogs. I don't. But I used to be scared of every damn dog. She said, I'm still scared of dogs. All of them. Oh, Lord, jeez. I used to be scared of big bodies of water until I jumped in the damn ocean in Panama, the country. We went to Panama and people started jumping in the water off the boat. I don't know what I was thinking, but I jumped in the damn water with them. I wasn't about to be the only one on the boat. But once I jumped in, it was a what the F moment. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? So my husband jumped in after me. And he got me out and he said, baby, what the hell did you do that for? I said, I don't know. Everybody else was jumping in. That was so funny. I jumped in the damn water. I got a picture of that shit too. I'm going to show it to y'all one day. She said, now them big bodies of water, y'all can keep it. Now, I ain't sitting up saying that that's something that I'm going to do all the time, but I did it. I jumped in the damn ocean, y'all, because everybody else was doing it. They was jumping off the boat looking all, and it was black folk. They was jumping off the boat looking all sexy, doing it, all fun. I'm like, what shit I'm about to jump to? I wasn't thinking, but I did it. I used to be scared of going on them big old highways. I'm still not too fond of it, but I'll do it. I had to start tackling that little bit at a time, little bit. Till I was like, oh, I got this, But there's some people out there scared to fly, scared to cruise, scared of dogs, scared of traffic, scared of damn everything. No, I'm scared of that. Oh no, I can't do that, girl. I'm scared of that. Oh no, you going there? No, I ain't doing it. I'm scared of that. Sis, you got to stop being scared of every damn thing. Somebody said, that's me. You can't. How you living? She said, I have a fear of driving through tunnels. Now, Sandra, I feel your pain. I feel your pain, but I'll do it. I do it. I have done it. But I don't like it. Listen, if you let your mind, see, you got to be more in control of your mind. I don't like elevators. I can't stand elevators. I freak out on elevators. But guess what? Every single day I go up and down the damn elevator. I be thinking, Lord, today gonna be the day. And I'm gonna get locked in the elevator. That's why I always have my phone. I'm gonna always have my phone. I can't stand elevators. But I'm not gonna let elevators stop me from living. That's what you gotta look at. I don't like bridges, but I'm not gonna allow bridges to stop me from living. I don't like big bodies of water, but I'm not gonna allow big bodies of water to stop me from living. Some people don't like planes, they ain't never been on one. How you know you don't like it if you ain't never been on one? How you know you don't like a cruise if you ain't never been on one? Oh, girl, I ain't getting on no plane. You can't be 50 years old and ain't never flown nowhere. God dang. What you gonna tell your kids? Don't get on that plane. Come on. Get on the plane, sis. Start off low. Whatever city you live, I'm sure they got a flight that's only 30 minutes. I'm sure they have a flight that's only 30 minutes. Get on the plane and go wherever that's just go up to the airport and say, where can I go that's only 30 minutes? Just 30 minutes. Start off with 30. Now, when you grow up and be like me, you can take them 14, 18-hour flights. You can do that. 14 hours. I remember the first time I said, damn, if I have to fly for 14 hours, I'm going to jump out the damn window. That's what I said to myself. It ain't no way I'm going to be able to fly 14 hours without jumping out the window. But what I started doing, I stay up all night, all day, all night. And then when I get on the plane, take a little medicine. I take my ass to sleep, y'all. You ain't got to give me no food. You ain't got to do none of that. I'm going to sleep, and I'm about to sleep good. So I sleep for 8 or 9 straight damn hours. Then I wake up and be like, how long we got? They say, oh, we got about another 7 hours. So guess what I do? I take another one of them damn pills, and I go back to sleep. And next thing you know, hubby be like, baby, we here. We here. We here. I be like, woo, that was easy. That was easy. She said, first ride, go Delta, please, not Spirit. I've never flown a Spirit flight ever. She says, I fear going through the tunnels that connects Canada and Detroit is underwater, and all I hear people say is leaks. I can get the courage to experience it, and I don't think I ever will. I can't get the courage to experience it, and I don't think I ever will. Well, go through another tunnel, a different tunnel. Go through a different tunnel. She said, read my comment. Okay, hold on. Amor, stop telling my business. Dang, I know I'm scared of the plane. I'm not just talking about you. You ain't the only one, Sam, but your ass is scared of a lot of shit too. You scared of every damn thing. Everything. Be like, we going here. No, I can't go, girl. I can't do that. They got bugs out there. Oh no, girl, they got snakes. Everybody got snakes. Girl, don't they grasshoppers? Oh, I can't go there. They got grasshoppers. Oh, don't they got tigers, lions, and bears? I can't go there. They got tigers. And living, I can't tell you where you live, but I was about to tell where you live. You live in a state that should be the scariest. They got all kinds of shit there. They break in your damn windows and stuff. You know I love you, Sam, but your ass is scary, for real. Girl, we gotta go here. Yeah, I ain't going. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Somebody said, I'm with you. Rima, cut it out, Rima. Rima's scary too. But self-love is having confidence. And having confidence is the ability to face at least one of your fears. And then, listen, I'm telling you, once you face one fear, you're going to want to face another one. You're going to want to. She said, I flew to Germany all day long over water. Yep, that's how I be. All over water. All over water. And I don't think nothing of it, because this is how I live, y'all. I live like, and I think, I know for a fact, I started living like this after my cancer diagnosis. I don't have a fear of dying. We all gonna die one day, you know? So I don't have a fear of dying. It's a win-win situation, baby. A win-win situation. So when it's your time, no matter what you're doing. Whether you're flying, cruising, driving. Listen, driving down the road, that should be scarier than flying. It's more dangerous. You're getting in more accidents. She said, I fly and I'm scared every time. What you scared of? I am not scared, child. I'll jump my butt on a plane in a minute. I won't do now to go to North Carolina just so I can squeeze my grandbaby cheeks. She said, stop being scary. Don't live in fear. That's right. That's also a part of self-love. Another part of self-love is not being complacent. Wherever you are in your life right now, you have room to grow. You still have room to grow. Don't be so complacent and you think this is it. This is where my life stops right here. Do something to grow. Take the course. Take the online course. Take the certification. Read a book. Listen to podcasts like this. Elevate yourself. Don't stay stagnant. We can all grow. I'm sure y'all have heard of these women be in their 70s and 80s and they go back to school, they write books, they go get PhDs. They do stuff like that because they want to continue learning. Reading, read a book, read a Kindle. If you don't like hardbacks, read a Kindle, electronic book. It don't have to be Kindle because I know they have I can't think of the other one, but they have different electronic books that you can read. Do something. Pick up a hobby. Learn how to crochet something. Don't stay stagnant. This ain't it for you. We too young to call it quits, y'all. We too young. Learn something else. Learn something else and then teach somebody else. Woo! I like that. Volunteer somewhere. Just don't stop living. Stop existing. Don't do that. Get yourself out the house. Dress yourself up. Look cute. If you ain't doing nothing but going to the damn mailbox. But go a little further. I say go a little further. Take yourself to the grocery store. Dress up and go do something nice for yourself. Some people, all they do is work, church, home. Work, church, home. Work, church, home. Do something a little different. Do something a little different. Go have a picnic in the park. Call your girlfriend up and say, let's go have a picnic in the park. And another thing, I was hesitant to touch on this one because I was like, I don't want them to think that I'm being kind of. Intimacy is also or even requiring intimacy is also self-love. And when I say intimacy, I know a lot of people think intimacy is sex. It's not just sex. It's not just sex. It's being intimate. It could just be you and your significant other sitting there watching TV. You throw your legs across him and he just start rubbing on your legs, rubbing your feet. Just rubbing your legs, rubbing your feet. You know, you can rub his head, just whatever, just being intimate, connecting with your significant other on an intimate level. That's also a part of sex. I mean, a part of self-love, you know? Sometimes we get so, caught up. We want to skip the intimacy part and we just want to just do what we got to do to get our rocks off. Slow down, sis. Require a little bit more. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And sometimes we need to initiate it. Yeah, sometimes we do. But allow yourself to be intimate. You know? She said, now don't touch my feet, you'll get kicked. What? You don't like to get your feet rubbed? She said, hold my hand and play with my hair. I love the holding of the hand. We still do that. She said, I love going junking on Saturday morning. What's junking? What does that mean? Is that like what do you call that? What do you call that? Yard sales? Is that what that is? Going to different yard sales? But once you do those things and you start loving yourself, you will attract people that's going to love you too. Garage sales. Okay, garage sales. What did I say? I think I said yard sales, but garage sales. Okay, I think it's the same actually. But your loving you is going to attract other people. It's like a magnet. They're gonna sense it. They're gonna be attracted to it. It's gonna pull them in your direction. When people see you all depressed and sad and complaining all the time, like this. When you call your girlfriend up on the phone, my age, around my age, I call my girlfriend up on the phone. The first thing I hear is, girl, my knees been hurt. My back hurt, girl. You be like wanting to roll your eyes like, oh my God. Girl, go stretch. You'll be like, you're too young to be having all these complaints. Girl, always complaining. Start loving yourself, sis. Get yourself together. Get up tomorrow and look at yourself in the mirror. If you see anything that you don't like, develop a plan to fix it. If you got a double chin, say, you know what? I'm going to back away from the table. I'm going to go walking. I'm going to go swimming. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go sit in a sauna. I'm going to go to the steam room. Now, it ain't going to all happen overnight. Hold on, y'all. I need my water. Hold on. Sorry about that, y'all. It's not going to happen overnight. Start walking. The weather then got cooler. Start walking. I don't like walking in the cold now. I don't like walking in the cold. But join a gym. Start loving on yourself. Set your boundaries. Learn how to say no. Stop being a pushover. Stop letting people take advantage of you, no matter how they feel about it. She said, call in, take yourself out to an expensive dinner like Ruth Chris. I know that's right. Give yourself permission for some me time. She said, I walk in the cold. It's not that bad. You like walking in the cold? Oh no, it just it's just cold. She said, yes, I need to intimate with some of these male nurses. I've seen 2 hot ones, okay? They take care of me. I'll stay all night. Anna gonna mess around and get pregnant in that damn hospital. I was always scared of flying and a cruise ship, but my husband, country club member, paid all expenses paid for our cruise, and now I'm ready to travel again. And that's what I'm saying. For the people that's saying I'm afraid and they've never done it before, shame on you. Now, if you've done it and you still saying you're afraid, that's one thing. At least you experienced it. But if you ain't never done it, how do you know you scared? How do you know you scared? She said the new book out by Michael Todd called Damaged But Not Destroyed. If you guys can get this book. Okay, Damaged But Not Destroyed. Okay. That's right. Damaged but not destroyed. Ooh, I love that. She said, my job have mental days. That's good. And take those days. I'm telling y'all, if y'all go to other countries, it's not like the U.S., honey. They take them days. Do y'all know that in some countries, they work 6 months on and 6 months off? Did y'all know that? Some countries, they work 6 months on and 6 months off. They literally have 6 months of doing nothing. So they make enough in those 6 months to last the whole year. If you had an opportunity to work 6 months on and 6 months off, wouldn't you do it? Let's just say they cut your pay right now. Cut your pay and say you could take 6 months off. Would you do it? I would. I definitely would do it. Miss Lady said, I can't wait to meet Anna in person. I know she's going to have my stomach in knots. Anna going to get all of us in trouble. I can go to Anna. I'll be the designated driver because I know Anna going to be all falling all over herself. She going to have some fun. You hear me? She said, that was my daddy, work, church, and home. A lot of people work, church, home, work, church, home. You got to do something else. Go to the country club, and y'all, I was going through chemo, and one of my girlfriends, one of my light-skinned girlfriends, she took me square dancing. I was the only Black person in the whole building. The only Black person in the whole building. But guess who was on the floor square dancing? Grab your partner, don't be no. Me. I sure was. You think I was about to miss the opportunity to square dance? If I'm already in there, oh, I'm going to square dance. Oh, I'm going to square dance. I was in there. That music get to you too. You can't be in there and don't dance. I'm telling you. You hear that music, get to go. Whatever. You gonna want to get out there and do something. And then all of a sudden you feel like a chicken or something. You like your girl was square dancing. Do you hear me? I sure was. I was square dancing. It was fun though. It was fun. She said, you seem like the life of the party, and I is. She said, we can have a good time anywhere we can. You know we can. You know, if we can square dance, They love us too, child. We can have fun anywhere. You hear me? And I did. I'm telling you. And they didn't make me feel no kind of way, you know? No different. They love that I was embracing what they love. Square dancing, baby. She said, no, not me. That's too long. My body would be so jacked up when it's time to go back. You talking about the plane? She said, with them fiddles. I know that's right. She said, I think I'll dance. She said, oh, Anna said, hell no, no babies for me. This 43-year-old is done. Child, a lot of us is done. So that's going to be it for today. We've been on for 1 hour and 40 minutes. I encourage everyone to love on yourself more. Speak affirmation into yourself. Stop telling yourself that you fat, you ugly, your hair bald, you're short, you too short, you're too tall, your feet too big. Stop telling yourself that and tell yourself something good. And if you don't like what you're looking at in the mirror, go change it, do something about it, have boundaries, learn to say no, put yourself as a priority, take time off, get you some rest, start trusting and believing in yourself, be nice to yourself. Stop being mean to yourself, forgiving yourself. Listen to your body, eat properly, get you some good sleep, be intimate with your partner, and stretch, child. Stretch them bones and muscles. Be mindful of your mental health. Know when you need a mental break. Turn your phones off. Put this tablet down. Break away, take long drives if you need to. Go for a walk, go swimming, meditate, yoga. Concentrate more on your needs instead of your wants. And if you do all of that, right, and you practice it over and over and over, right, even if it got to take you 30 days straight of looking in the mirror and say, I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I'm brave, I'm courageous, I got this, I will not allow fear to lead my life. Do that for 30 days and see how you feel. See how you feel. But speak life into yourself so that you can speak life into somebody else. Seriously, y'all. Stop beating yourself up. Stop thinking this is it for you. I ain't gonna find nobody to love me because you don't love you, sis. Because once you start loving you, you ain't even really gonna care if somebody else love you, and then it's just gonna pop up on you. You're gonna be like, damn. I'm telling you, it is. It's like a magnet. That energy is like a magnet. You're gonna start loving yourself. Have you ever noticed that the chunky girl that's always laughing how the guy likes her, they love her? You want to know why? Because that chunky girl that's confident in herself, that's always laughing and having a good ass time despite who watching, men fall in love with women like that. You want to know why? Because they say, she loved the hell out of herself. And I love that she loved her. I love that she loved her. She ain't, and that's another thing. Self-love is also not worried about whatever anybody else got to say about you. Damn what they think. Damn what they say. Damn it. Stop focusing on that. She said, I'm that chunky girl and I'm confident. I'm telling you, men love that. They be at the party, honey. They be sometimes, and I say chunky girl because I'm only thinking of like on TV. But I'm saying anybody. It be that one girl out there on the floor dancing, minding her own business in her own world. It's almost like she got music in her head. She dancing. She don't care that everybody think this girl look like a fool. She don't care that you think she look like a fool because guess what? She is enjoying herself. She came to the party to have fun, not sit around and watch everybody else watch everybody else. I'm trying to tell you, it be women, it be people that said, I didn't come to this party to sit back and watch you watch me. So I'm going dancing. I'll see you later. And they throw deuces and they go out to the dance floor and they just be dancing all by themselves, all wild and stuff. And sometimes it attracts other people to come out there with them. Because I know I go up dance by myself. I don't. Yeah. Yes, I would dance by myself. Yes, I would dance by myself. You don't want to dance with me? I'm going out on the floor by myself. I don't need a partner. That's right. Tomorrow, wait a minute, what she say? She said, I'll start laying off chips and soda, going shopping tomorrow for myself, always shopping for my grandbaby. Yes, Lorraine, do something for yourself. Yes, do that. Please do that. And then come back and tell us what you got, girl. Tell us what you got. Tell us what you got. She says, me says, speaking life and affirmation to yourself will help you on a daily basis. That's right. That's right. I started telling myself I was intelligent long time ago. Damn, I'm smart. Damn, I'm intelligent. Then I had to start reading and, that type of stuff or whatever. She said, last week I went to band competition and this guy was hugging all on his woman. She was a big girl. Because this woman probably was confident and all that shit. I'm trying to tell you, be confident in your skin. She said, I love me some me. They say I'm too cocky. Who say you too cocky? Who say you too cocky? That's right. Dance like nobody is watching. I'm trying to tell you. Try that. Try that. Dance like nobody is watching, for real. Cassie said, it took me years to care about me. I got a husband and 6 children, and I've truly lost who I was. I'm back, baby. Yes, sometimes we do lose who we are. We lose who we are. You can't lose yourself. Because, baby, you got to love you. You got to love you. And loving you is taking care of you. Love on yourself. Love you. That way, little shit that people say, you be like, you laugh. You be like, because you like, do they really think that's bothering me? That's a them thing, not me. That ain't no me thing. That's a them thing, honey. They hate themselves. They only wish that they can be you. Wish they can walk in the same shoes you walk in. That's a them thing, not you, sis. That ain't a you thing. That ain't a me thing. That's a them thing. That's a them. Tomorrow, we are having real people come and talk about relationships. So I know a few of y'all hit me up. I'm going to come on and I'm going to drop the link. And if you want to come tell your story, come on up to the panel and tell us your story, okay? Surviving a toxic relationship. If you have been in a relationship that was toxic, abusive, toxic, they run hand in hand. Toxic and abusive run hand in hand, okay? And you survived that relationship. Come tell us about it. Come tell us what you endured. Come tell us, you're out of it, and how are you doing today? Okay. So tomorrow I'll come back on. It'll be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and let's talk about it. Okay. But before I end, I gotta say one thing, and I know a lot of y'all was on this morning. Don't fall for the okie dokes of what other people say. I'm just gonna say it like this. If you want to know anything about me, ask me, honey. I ain't gonna steer you wrong. But there's rumors, and from the people that it came from, it's like, really, why would you want to lie to your subscribers? I'm not sure. But there's rumors that I was served with some type of papers. That is not true. Absolutely false. It's a straight out, bold-faced lie. I'm not sure why people would want to lie to their subscribers. I'm not sure. Maybe because they don't give a damn about their subscribers, so they say whatever to make them to keep coming back. But I will not do that to you guys. If I have papers, I'm damn sure not going to sit here and say I didn't get them. I don't even know how people can go to sleep at night by making up lies like that. But they can, and we understand that. We absolutely understand that there's just some liars in this world, straight up ass liars. And they do it for the fun of it, but they love to call other people liars. But at any rate, just know at any moment, if there's anything wrong with me, I will definitely let you guys know first. Okay. On that note, let me just read this one right quick because I'm reading the first line and I like it. It says, I am beautiful, I am smart, I am sexy, I am intelligent and confident. I am the head and not the tail. I am a lender and not a borrower. I am a seed of a king, and I can be everything God says I am. Okay. I got you, girl. She said, I really want to come up sometime this week. I have so much to say on this topic. Yes, Cassie. Definitely let me know. Even if it's tomorrow, let me know. I'm gonna drop the link, okay? She said, I work nights. I'm at work now, LOL, but I need to share some of this wisdom. This sister circle is really what I needed. I really love y'all, and I don't know y'all, LOL. You do know us. You do know us. You know us. We know you. We are like-minded, okay? Anyway, y'all, get y'all some sleep. Put the freaking computer down and go to sleep tonight. I'm going to do that myself, okay? I'm going to put the computer down and I'm going to go to sleep tonight. Love y'all. And for those that just came in, do the replay and go back and listen. Okay? Talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye. Bye-bye.